Again, it's good to see you guys tonight. A few announcements that I want to share with you tonight. If you didn't get a copy of Connected, please grab a copy before you leave tonight. But there's a few things going on that, because of the way this month has gone, it just feels like we haven't been able to get information out the way that I like to. So tomorrow is a new small group. New small group starts tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Tom and Joanne will be hosting that. It is a small group that is really concentrating on reading the scriptures, learning how to read the scriptures in a deeper way, learning how to recognize, how to read together, how to read the scriptures as a whole, rather than kind of plucking and pulling out this, that, and the other thing. And so everyone is welcome. You're invited. Even if you haven't signed up, just see Tom and Joanne before tonight ends. If you have questions, ask Joanne. If Joanne's leading that small group, she can answer any question that you may have about it. So that's tomorrow. And then this Friday night, and it's been a long time since we've been able to do something like this, and I'm glad we're able now. This Friday night, February 2nd, we are having an extended prayer time. And by extended, I mean 12 hours. So we're going to be praying from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. If you have any questions about the place and all of that, see me afterwards. I'll give you all that. Don't really want that on YouTube and so forth. So if you need information, just reach out to me and I'll tell you where it's at. But we're going to be there praying. Don't feel intimidated by 12 hours. Come for a half an hour. Come for an hour. Come, I can't stay up late. Don't. Come at 6 o'clock. Maybe some of you work late. Come afterwards. But would love to have you. There will be people there praying all night long. So stop in, leave, do however it works for your schedule. But part of the reason we're doing this is, number one, we haven't had the opportunity to pray together for a long time, in a long time. The other part is, starting next Saturday night, we are starting our 2024 theme. And that is, we're going to teach our way through the book of Hebrews. Every Saturday night, we're going to teach our way, verse by verse, chapter by chapter, through the book of Hebrews. And the one thing we're going to do differently is, all year, everybody who preaches is preaching from Hebrews. All of our preachers are working together, and so that if there's a week where I'm off, someone else will be picking up the next passage. If there's a time where we have other people come in, they'll be teaching through the next passage. And so my encouragement is this: start reading Hebrews. Let's read Hebrews together this year. Let's read through it over and over and over again. It takes 42 minutes to read Hebrews, and I'm a slow reader. My wife makes fun of me because she's done ready-turn pages and I'm still going. It takes 42 minutes for me to read through Hebrews. I'm encouraging us to do this. Read Hebrews once a week this year. Read it once a week. Let's talk about it. Let's preach about it. Let's be immersed in it, because there's this main theme of Hebrews that I'm praying we'll all grab, and it's this: Jesus is better. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you're tempted by, no matter what's calling to you or what you're running toward, Jesus is better. I don't want to get into next week's introduction, but the letter is written to people struggling. And the answer is not, and the amazing thing is, the author never mentions their struggle, meaning he doesn't say, it's understandable that you feel this way, or I know it's hard, or I've been through it too. Over and over again, he just simply says this: Jesus is better. Jesus is better than your struggle. Jesus is better. Jesus is better than Moses. Jesus is better than the angels. Jesus is better than the law. Jesus is better than the last covenant. Jesus is just better. And so my prayer is that this year we will see Jesus in a better way than we've ever seen him before, so that we can follow Jesus in a better way than we've ever followed him before. And so to tie those announcements all together, Friday night we'll be praying through the book of Hebrews. About every hour we will read a chapter of Hebrews, and we'll let this passage lead us in our prayer time. So those are the things I want to make sure that you know about. I know that some of those announcements raise more questions than they give answers. Ask me about them when we're done. Ask any that you need. Send an email, send a text message, reach out to Joanne. We'd be glad to help with answering questions, but really are praying that this new year we'll grab hold of Jesus, because we are confident he has grabbed hold of us.